If you want to be a winner in life, click that link and join us. April 9th, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Henry and I are going to go through the 10 commandments of wealth, the 10 things you must do if you want to be a winner in life. And afterwards, we're going to do a live Q&A. I love the Q&A part, so I like to get to know the best people from your audience personally. I'm happy to get to know what's troubling you personally. And if you're willing to work on it, if you're a serious person that wants to create real results in your life, I'm excited to meet you and help you work through that, have more certainty, have more clarity, have more success, more winning, more freedom, more everything good in the world. What do you think they should do, Henry?
No, of course, you guys should sign up. So whether you're from the grassroots or a multimillionaire, you can always learn from somebody who has been there before you. Derek Moneyberg has talked about it. You need mentors. You need people that could guide you, that have been there and done that. Just as he's done with others, you guys should also learn from him. So again, guys, April 9th, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Do not miss it. Derek Moneyberg, which I call him D-Money, and the Triple C are gonna let you guys have it. Alrighty, so this is the garage studio that you turned in from it looking like the Ronald McDonald house into what it looks like now.
Well, it looks a lot nicer today than it did when I first found it. But yeah, I put a second studio down here. I love the studio upstairs. The studio is fabulous, but I thought this was a very fun place that yeah, we could do live streams and do my mentoring call.
Yeah.
You have the vehicles in the background. So I just wanted the second studio. I thought it was super fun, super dope.
Yeah, no, I like it. Honestly, Derek, I love these are both marble, right? Like if you guys don't know, these are 200-pound a piece. So you guys are gonna be noticing that Derek has a lot of marble like everywhere. He calls them silly, but it's just masterpieces. So,
You know, I have 10 of these actually now. I bought 10 marble money bags, and I had to find different places to put them around the property. But I thought they're amusing. They're fun for me. Yeah. You never have enough marble money bags.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, I can tell when I see quality. Like even if we come over here and look at the kitchen, look who we have here. Glover Teixeira, former light heavyweight champion of the world.
Current superhero.
But obviously the kitchen, this is walnut, right? And you're telling me something unique about walnut too, that it's if it's not the right temperature, the color changes.
Well, it's light, you know, and I didn't know to the extent this is true. So this is down here, and you know, there's no sunlight hitting this, but if you get a lot of sunlight on your walnut, unfortunately it fades. It starts looking a lot more like this everywhere. And I like the I like the variance in color of the wood. So it's one of my favorite woods.
Talk to me a little bit about these chandeliers. I mean, these look...
Well, I got about 20 of them upstairs. So when I built the garage and I wanted the garage to look like the rest of the place, then of course I needed some crystal chandeliers. So we have these two here. We have a couple more over this way. Everybody has a crystal chandelier in their marble bathroom. I like the marble in here too. We talked about that earlier, but I like this is the same slab of stone.
Where did this particular slab come from? What part of the world?
They call this green Calcutta marble. I think it comes from China actually, this one. The floor comes from Greece. This is Greek marble. The countertop out there comes from Brazil. The backsplash comes from Turkey.
Wow.
So it really is different stones from around the world.
Yeah, dude, that's a beautiful marble. I never seen like a black kind of green that you have.
Over here we got some more of that marble for the utility sink.
I didn't even see it.
And of course another chandelier. There's three main things that a person's going to need to know to be successful financially. And you're gonna have to understand some good fundamentals about entrepreneurship. Even for somebody that thinks, no, I've got a job, I like my job, I like my career. Okay, but you're gonna be making about exactly what you're making for the rest of your life if you don't understand how to contribute at a higher level in that career, you know? So even for people who have a job and want to keep their job, entrepreneurship is very important, because if you could contribute at a higher level to the organization, they're gonna pay you more. And you're gonna have more respect, better bonuses, better financial circumstances there. So entrepreneurship is important whether you want to build your own business or contribute at a higher level at your current business. Secondly, you need to know about investing in real estate. Real estate is the number one purchase that most consumers make in their whole lifetime. So if you don't understand how the real estate market, and there's dozens of ways to make money in real estate, if you don't know them, your competition does, and they're going to be earning money that could have been yours. And they're going to be living in the real estate that also could have been yours. And the third thing is the stock market. And there's nothing in the world that moves money faster than the stock market. There's trillions of dollars that get exchanged every day, trillions of dollars. Sometimes the economy grows or shrinks a trillion or $2 trillion in a day, just in what happens in the stock market. And if you understood those three things, if you know how to make money as an entrepreneur, you understood how the real estate market works, you understand how the stock market works, you're setting yourself up to make a lot of money. You're setting yourself up for real success that a person could never have if they didn't know those things.
So Derek, if people want to learn more about what you're actually doing, so what would be the best way for them to do that?
Henry asked me to do a live training to talk to the most serious of you in the audience. If you're serious about earning your financial freedom to have whatever sort of silly trinkets and fun things you might like to have in your life. Maybe they don't even like my purple Rolls Royce. Maybe they want to have a green one for themselves. Get a green Rolls Royce if you want to. But if you want our help with that, show up on Wednesday, April 9th, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern. Henry and I are going to do a live training. I'm going to walk you through the 10 most important things that you must know if you want to create significant wealth in your lifetime. I call it the 10 commandments of wealth, not the 10 maybes, not the 10 suggestions. It's the 10 things you must do if you want to create serious wealth in your lifetime. Join Henry and I at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, April 9th. I'm going to walk you through the 10 commandments of wealth. We're going to do a live Q&A. After that presentation, we're going to answer your specific questions about creating success, creating wealth, building a life of freedom that you'd like to have for yourself. Click that link and join us April 9th for that live training and Q&A. Henry, what do you think they should do?
You guys make sure to join us live April 9th, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern time. You guys will not regret it.
For some people, they have a garage door opener, like a traditional garage door opener that lights up. And instead of a normal light on the garage door opener, we build the garage door so when the door opens, the crystal chandelier turns on instead.
Oh, wow. Damn, it's like a feel-good vibe, huh? Like you're home. Oh, that's gorgeous.
So we need 5 chandeliers in the garage and 20 upstairs. Although these are fun. There's a Russian lady that makes these paintings for me. She's very talented. And she does a lot of Scrooge McDuck themes, amongst other things. That was like a really fun childhood cartoon for me. So I have some of the Scrooge paintings and different statues that I've had made of Scrooge, because I thought it was super fun.
Yeah, he's definitely making it rain. And then over here we got D Money. Look at that. Ooh, I love how she really put the details of the $100 bills. Like, talk about somebody that's so talented.
Yeah, she's a Russian lady, Daria Kolosova, I think her name is. She does very good at these. I had like 10 of these paintings around the property as well. 10 different paintings she made.
So when you do ship them, do you actually get shipped already with the frame and all that?
No, she's going to paint it and send the canvas, and then we have to make our own frames for it. And then I put this walnut trim around the frame just to make them all look the same and have a clean finish on them.
Yeah.
Instead of like the painted canvas around the edges. I like them a lot. But yeah, they come and she rolls them up, ships them across the world, and here it is.
So she's super famous then for this. Like
she got a good follow. I think she had 500,000 followers on Instagram, and like.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's like well known in the art community.
So what does a puppy like this cost? We custom. It's got you on there. I noticed. We'll get to the car later, but I know it's got your Phantom in the back.
Gallery prices for stuff like this would be $15,000, $20,000 a piece. And I pay less than that because I'm me, and I've done a lot of business with her. So I'm going to pay wholesale prices, not gallery prices. But yeah, for a normal person to go buy one, you're going to pay $15,000, $20,000 for something that she already does, and then probably more than that for a custom painting.
Yeah. No, I like it. One of the first things that really attracted me too was also the flooring here. I noticed. I know you like purple. I love purple too. I know you had to change the whole 9.
Well, this floor was very wavy, and there's about 4 inches of variance in different places in the original floor. And we're going to drive vehicles over it because it's a garage, not just a studio. So we're going to drive vehicles in and out to. So we can't use like thin self-leveling cement. So we had to use epoxy and sand, which is a boring and arduous process. And then they're in here like hand leveling this to make it as level as they can. So it actually took like 3 weeks to do the floor. That was a silly, outrageous expense. but it looks very nice. I thought it was going to be like 15,000. It was almost 90,000.
Oh.
So we got a beautiful floor. And that's the leveling expense. That's not the finish. That's to make it level, smooth, nice, and the finish is negligible.
Yeah, well, let's talk about some of your sculptures. I see you got a lot of these marble sculptures. It is marble, right?
Yeah, it's solid marble.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one's about 1,200 pounds.
But there's a whole meaning behind all this, right? Like you, it seems like you really like the whole Greek mythology too.
I like this guy. I just think of him as like a guardian of the door. I just thought it was funny to put like a Roman guard with his spear next to the door. So we got the Roman guard over here. Got this lady with her flowers in her breast. Something I've been a fan of since I was quite young is I really like breasts. I love them. I've been a fan since like childhood, since like birth. I thought like, man, these are great. These things are wonderful. So as an adult, I still like having some around. You have that statue and a couple other statues over here.
And where do you get your statues from?
Some of these are already like pre-made, where a guy has an inventory of them, and I'll say, oh yeah, send me this and this and this and that. And then he's also done a lot of custom stuff for me. So that was a custom. This Cupid and Psyche is a custom one. That duck was a custom bronze that he did. So yeah, there's a guy in New York that's built. We bought 4 semi-trucks of marble, of these marble and bronze statues. He sent 4 semi-trucks of stuff here over time. Most of that's the weight. It's not the volume. It's the weight capacity.
Right.
So this is over 4,000 pounds.
Yeah, no, I can imagine.
This is a remake of a guy named Antoine Canova. Canova was alive in the 1800s. This is called Cupid and Psyche. So the original statue is in the Louvre Museum in Paris. And then I had a similar sized remake done for me, because why wouldn't I want that in the garage studio?
And what about now? What type of rock is this?
Amethyst. And it's real amethyst. It's cut into 2 centimeter slabs, and they put this epoxy. So it's chunks of amethyst epoxied together, and then cut up like that. The backsplash over here is the same. So yeah, this is the quartzite from Brazil. And then this amethyst comes from, they make this in Turkey, and they ship it across the world to bring it over here.
Okay. Wow. Wow, that's awesome.
So I had some extra pieces to make these little towers they're fun to accentuate that statue.
You can also put the money bags there on top.
More money bags. We need more money bags.
Man, well, let's get to the nitty gritty. Hold on, no. We got one last statue over here.
Oh.
It's hiding from us.
One of my favorites. One of my favorites is...
It's bronze?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a solid, it's not solid, so, but a real bronze sculpture. There was a picture of me at a talk that I gave in Miami a few years ago. There was a photo of me pointing like that. The statue, I had this made a few years ago, and it was supposed to be much smaller and supposed to fit in a particular place I had in mind. When they brought it, it was huge. And I thought, where the hell do I put that? And I didn't have a place for it. And then finally I found a place for it.
Wow, no, it fit perfect.
I like it. Very humble.
Yeah.
Who makes your bronze statues of you?
I'm not Derek Moneyberg yet, man, but I want one.
I know a guy. When you decide you need some paintings of yourself for your properties, or some bronze statues of yourself, I know the right people to put you in touch with.
No, thank you, Derek. Well, man, anyways, I got picked up by this Maybach. This is also a car that, man, I love it. So roomy in the back.
Yeah, such a nice vehicle. Yeah, it's a very nice vehicle. It's got spacious back seat.
Yeah, let me get in here. Let me look, dude. I feel like...
Is there enough leg room in there for you?
Dude. Yeah, it's gorgeous, man. This thing is it's so spacious, so comfortable. You feel like you don't even think you're in a car. You feel like you're at a hotel room.
No, it's not better than a first-class seat in an airplane. So it's very comfortable. So I think this is a very nice value car. It's like it's a very luxurious car. but it's not outrageously priced. You know, you could buy one of these for, I don't know, the new one with same features are probably 300,000 or even a little less, something like that. Wow. It's a very nice car for
that's that. You telling me that's a deal, Derek?
It was a deal. It's a bargain. That one's a bargain.
My wife actually, we don't have an Alpine, but we do have an X7.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, this is the Alpina X7, so it's got the twin turbo, big V8. I think it's like they go 0 to 60 in like 3.9, which is quite fast for a SUV.
Wow.
And yeah, it has every feature inside. Every feature you could have it comes with the Alpina package.
Yeah, so this thing's faster than all your cars here, huh?
Oh, it's faster than the car. Yeah, that has a big 12-cylinder. This has a huge 8-cylinder also, but this is faster than. These are geared to be slow, cushy. They're not slow, but they're geared for comfort, smooth, and this is a fast performance vehicle.
Yeah, you would outrun a car with one of these, a cop car.
I haven't tried for it. It's been decades since I've done that. It's been decades.
Wow, Derek, I'm actually excited for this one, man, because this one right here, this is, I told you, like a Rolls Royce is, it's a dream car,
Yeah, this is not a value car. This is a very luxury car. So all the value features that, you can have a very spacious and comfortable experience in the Maybach. And here you're going to pay a lot of money for everything. Everything is extra. Everything is extra. There's a little LED light around here. So at nighttime, it lights up the hood ornament from the bottom. That little LED light's over $5,000. Like everything is extra on this car.
Yeah.
But it's an extreme luxury. You can get custom paint. You get the wheels to match the paint. The RR is always straight up and down on a Rolls Royce vehicle. So even when you're driving, that thing like kind of self-adjusts. So the RR is always vertical, even driving. And bam, there's a little space back there. A little space back here too. Go ahead.
Wow. Dude, I feel like, do I got to take my shoes off? This is like.
If you touch the leather, we got to fight. I'm not going to wrestle with you.
Dude, I feel like, I'm going to take the shoes off. This seems.
Bam.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty of room back there.
Wow. You even got the skylight, ceiling?
Yeah, it's got the little starry sky ceiling, I think they call it.
Wow, this is
very comfortable. So yeah, all the wood trim is extra. These curtains are like $9,000 for the blackout curtains. It's got champagne bottles and brandy bottles and every little luxury inside. I don't even drink alcohol barely. So I'm never going to use the champagne fridge or the champagne flutes or any of that, but it's very nice. It's a very nice vehicle.
You let me borrow it and I will have a party.
I don't think there'll be any party in the Phantom. The big party in there will be some finance talk. Or these things come with an umbrella built into the door. A lot of people don't know that. It has a little Rolls Royce symbol. And I've never even opened this before, but built in right into the door. Boop. Wow. Here's your umbrella. Boop.
That is so cool. That is so good. So what is, how much I got to ask you, Derek? What is a puppy like? Don't tell me this is another steal. What is this? What is this go for?
This one is not a deal. This one is a very expensive luxury. A base model is about $500,000. But then if you want this is the long one, they call it extended wheelbase. So if you want the extra leg room, that's an extra $80,000 feature. Those seats that recline, they don't come with reclining seats. Like the Maybach comes with that. Here is $30,000 feature. There's everything is extra. The rims are $16,000 extra. The paint's $19,000 extra. Everything's extra. So total, this was just under $800,000. It was like $790 something thousand, about $800,000.
Wow.
But I always wanted a purple Phantom.
Yeah, I like it. I think this is the type of car that deserves that color.
I think it's amazing. I love it. We're the hero of the young urban youth. When you drive around with this, they cheer for you.
Yeah.
Say, it's over. You won.
Yeah. Yeah. Are all the rims? Are they all it kind of gives it like a little classic feel with this? Is this typical for the Phantoms to have like the?
They have many
rims?
different style of rims. So I think these particular rims are like a $16,000 upgrade over the normal rims. And they have the custom paint around it that matches the body. I liked, these were the rims that I liked the most, so there they are. But yeah, you can do a lot of customizations on a Phantom. Everything's expensive, but it's very customized to your tastes.
So now, Derek, where are we now? This is your second studio, I take it.
Yeah, this is the primary studio that I used forever, that we still use. We do my weekly mentoring call. We often do over here. I have a desk over there. Sometimes I just talk myself, or film pieces over here, just one-on-one with the clients. We have a lot of fun little artifacts. We got some UFC gloves over here. Everybody gave me UFC gloves. This is from Michelle Watterson. These are from Cody Garbrandt. These are real fight gloves, and these are just fun ones that were signed. They're not real fight gloves, but they're real UFC gloves. That are signed. From Claudia, from Valentina Shevchenko. I don't have a Henry Cejudo glove, man.
You know what? That's on the list.
Where's my signed Triple C glove?
I got you.
All right. I need a signed Triple C glove to go with these other champion gloves, yeah?
I like that.
This is a meteorite. This is about 70 pounds.
No way.
It's like a real space rock. It's a meteorite. That's fun. When I got my little university degrees over here, but when I started to go to university, I didn't even have high school diploma. I didn't finish high school. So I had to go to like local community college first. And then I could go to a good private school for my bachelor's degree. And later I got my master's degree over there at U Chicago, which I was very proud of.
Yeah, wow. And what about these statues here?
Well, statues are fun. They're just bronze. They're fun bronze statues. I love bronze. I love marble. I think even more fun is I found this picture, and I tell that story about being like 7 years old and starting.
Oh, so that was you when you were a kid.
This is 1986. I literally am 7 years old
wow.
in that picture, with a bear at a local shopping mall.
That's awesome.
So at that age, I was out earning some money, cutting grass and raking leaves and walking dogs and just doing things that only like a child can do. But I was thinking about money already, kind of serious at that age. I think the business degrees are fun. What's more fun than the business degree is ClickFunnels Awards. So this is for $10 million in revenue in the business. Over there, those are 1 million, 1 million, 25 million. I got the 50 million coming. So would you rather have a university degree that says you know something about business, or would you rather have over 50 million in revenue in your real business?
Yeah, I'd take the 50 million.
That's what everybody says. Funny thing about that. Everybody says they'd rather have the 50 million than the university degree. You know a little bit about these.
Yeah.
You know about that stuff. So
that's awesome. So this is, and how long has it taken you, Derek, to be able to get your brown belt as of today?
I'm a little over 3 years of training, and I'll be at about 3.5 years when I get my black belt. So I'm about 3.25 years now, and a few months I got a black belt coming. I'm excited to add to that pile over here. This is a Kempo Karate stack of belts, and a certificate, and the belt is signed by Glover Teixeira and Lyoto Machida, and I'm also proud of that. So this is for striking. They got a 9-belt system, so I got 4 more to go over there. But black belt's right around the corner over there for my jiu-jitsu. So grappling's looking good, striking's good. Got to make it better. But yeah, I put in a lot of work on that. You know how much time and effort it takes to have like a good skill set in those areas.
Yeah.
Only takes a few years and thousands of hours of training.
I noticed too, you have a lot of animals on. Is that a white fox? Is that what it is?
Yeah, there's a white fox and a silver fox. It's like a little Game of Thrones scene over there where my cameraman and technician sits over there, and I just thought those were humorous. He's the nicest guy, and he got some animal pelts. Looks like like a warlord with his animal pelts behind him when he sits over there. It's a little joke for myself. This big bear. Imagine you had to fight this thing. His claws are as long as my fingers.
May I?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a big ass head. If you guys think I had a big head, look at the size of this thing.
Imagine if you had to fight this animal. These are like the big ones. This is a Kodiak grizzly, which is the largest type of grizzly bear.
Oh, so this is from Alaska then?
Yeah, it's from the Kodiak Islands off of Alaska. That's right. That's right. A lot of people don't know that. Triple C is well traveled.
Yeah, that is humongous.
These
bro.
things are like 1,500 pounds full grown male. It can run faster than you. It can climb trees. It can swim.
Really, they can climb trees that big.
Yeah, so you don't want no trouble with that big bear. I don't want no trouble with him.
Wow, 1,500 pounds, Jesus.
I had a second bear here, and the original bear used to stay in the same location. And my friend Glover here, he'd bring his protege, Alex Pereira, over just right after UFC 300.
Shama.
He came over with Mr. Shama, and he kept looking at the bear. I think he never seen a bear like this, yeah?
Yeah, he love it. He love it. So,
He kept looking at the bear, and I tell him, hey, come back tomorrow. We do an interview. We spend a little time training. I'm sending this bear to you to say thank you, and I ship it to you. So I gave him my old bear, and then I had to find a new bear. So, and then I see Alex on the internet with the bear. He's got the bear on his back, chasing the children around the house.
I think I did see that.
Yeah, that was the bear that used to be here. So
Damn,
that was very
that's
fun.
what a gift.
Shout out to Alex. Shama.
I'm gonna say, I like this, Derek. So that's what it is. That's why you purchase a lot of these. Everything you purchase is more like a feel-good feeling that you get from them. Because honestly, I know a lot of rich people, Derek. A lot of rich people. I've never seen somebody like you that just has a lot of rocks. I love nature.
I like it too, but I'm not a guy that hangs out in nature so much. I got things to do. So, no, I love this. This is made of amethyst. The walls over there are made of amethyst. This is real stone. That's the retail on this stuff is over $500 a foot for this material, and I don't pay retail for anything because I'm Derek Moneyberg. But even the wholesale prices are not cheap. So, and then I put lights behind the stones so you can illuminate them, and but it's fun for me. I like the purple stone. I like the color purple. I got a purple, velour chair back there. You got the purple Phantom that we were playing with. So yeah, to me, it just it's a soothing, nice color, and I like the nature and beauty part of it.
So do you hire a interior designer, or is this all you?
No, really, I kind of laugh at that idea. People ask me, they say, "Oh, who's your designer?" And I'm like, I designed everything. And no, I don't have an architect. I don't have a designer. I end up being the general contractor where I have a vision in my mind of how I want things to be, and then I'll bring the different crews that have the right skills and talents to put the pieces together for me.
Yeah. And what about this floor too? I know is this walnut?
More walnut. Walnut doors, walnut cabinets, walnut floors. Well, walnut's a nice wood. It's not crazy expensive. It's anybody that really wanted to. Maybe it cost 80% more than oak or something like that, or less than double, I think. But it's very nice wood. I like walnut. Anybody that's really serious about their future, they can go get the same stuff, man. If you're serious about your future, you want to have nice stone or silly bearskin rugs, whatever you might like to have. You might not like my taste. You got your own taste. That's fine. But if you're a high quality man, if you're willing to put in the work, if your brain works halfway, there's no reason you shouldn't have whatever you want in life too. But the best things that you got in your life, did that shit happen accidentally, or was it pretty intentional?
No, there's an intention behind everything. There should be a purpose behind everything.
Yeah, so if you want to have a purposeful life, if you want to have a life of abundance, where you could have the things that you want, you could take your family where you want. I'm going to Hawaii this week. I heard you are too.
I am.
Yeah, actually a coincidence, but I'm going to Hawaii on Thursday. You're going tomorrow. And,
no, I'm actually going on Thursday too.
Oh, are you now? Yeah. So we're both going to Hawaii on Thursday. But guess what? It's like you can do things like that whimsically if you want to. If you do the right things in life, you can take a random trip to Hawaii. You can go wherever you want to. You can do whatever you want to and have a lot of freedom. And that's the main thing is I don't think about money. Money equals your freedom. Money gives you the time and resources to do the things that you want to do and have the things that you want to have. And any decent man, any respectable man, you could go earn that for yourself too. You could go earn your own freedom. You could do the things that are necessary to have more freedom, more prosperity, to buy nice things for your family, make sure your kids are going to the best schools, make sure your family has the best health care and the nicest little trinkets and accompaniments in life.
Yeah. No, it's exciting. Again, guys, April 9th, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. You guys do not want to miss the live training with myself and Derek Moneyberg.
Show up on April 9th, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to go through my program, The 10 Commandments of Wealth. I'm going to show you the 10 things that you must do if you want to create significant wealth in your lifetime. Click that link and join us April 9th, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Henry and I are going to share that presentation, and afterwards we're going to answer your specific questions, only if you come from the beginning. If you show up late, you. But if you come from the beginning and you sit through that presentation, then don't you. We're going to answer your specific questions. Anything that you want to talk about related to success, related to winning, related to creating real wealth and abundance and success in your life. We're here for your success. Show up for your own success. April 9th, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Click that link.
Okay, now we are, apparently looks like your gym, but before we do that, let's take a look at this. And I've stayed here before, and I've stayed here for hours now because it's so beautiful. You tub it, and then we got the beautiful rock.
The stone lights up over here as well. We got illuminated stone everywhere, but I like the amethyst. We got more amethyst. We got a big soaking tub. Then I got an ice machine over here, so we can pour cold water and then take about 30 pounds of ice and dump it in there as well. So it's a nice little recovery station that is underutilized. I should use that more. Another painting of myself because I like those sort of things.
Oh yeah, that one's nice. Fun. That one's slick.
We got heaters in the ceiling over here where you can make that room warm, and people use it for stretching or whatnot. Just a hot room to stretch.
No, that is a natural pink, right?
Yeah, this is onyx. That's also a natural stone, real stone.
And where did this come from? Can we go inside? You mind?
Go inside. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Yeah, that's a natural stone as well. I don't know where the onyx comes from. I'm not sure about that one. I don't know what part of the earth this one came from. So same supplier as my other stones, but yeah, I think it was fun. I just thought it was pretty and looked good here. So there it is.
They got your love sack, huh?
Those are fun, yeah. It looks like huge.
Yeah.
We got saunas. We got another laundry room, so I put chandeliers everywhere. Even in the laundry room, we got crystal chandelier just in case. Just in case. In the second laundry room, I got another laundry room too. Sauna, big red light thingy. The red light thingy.
Oh, you got the infrared, huh?
Yeah, this thing's pretty intense. Oh, there you go. There you go.
So that's where it heats up? No,
that's a separate red light thingy. So then sauna controls are over here to turn the sauna on. I had a smaller sauna. I still have a smaller sauna over there where the massage chairs are. But I wanted this one to go back and forth from the ice bath. You can go from here to the ice bath, back and forth. And this one's just big and grand. Oh, yeah. I like it a lot.
Oh yeah, that's good. It's good recovery.
This bag is a couple 100 pounds. We got our little Moneyberg logos on it. I think a leg kick got a little power in it. Probably don't feel good.
Oh, that's a nice bag.
More custom bag over here, another custom bag.
These are like got your logo.
Good premium quality leather. Put logos on the bags. I think this is an important piece in here. Like, I don't know what little sayings you have in your head, but I always remind you, people have a lot of excuses, and some of them people really like their excuses. And your goals don't care about your excuses. All that matters is accomplishing your goals. How many times do you see somebody mess up their success, mess up the winning that they could have had because they like their excuses more than they love their goals?
Yeah, that's why people don't succeed.
If you want to be successful, you got to love your goals more than your excuses. You got to show up for your success every day and make a little progress towards those goals.
And then now we shoot over to this is where you spend the majority of your time now. Derek.
Spend a lot of time. Feels like my bed.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where you get everybody from Glover to Machida to Pereira to Gordon Ryan, Gilbert Burns, Jake Shields, Claudia Gadelia. I mean, I'm missing a whole bunch, but the Triple C.
The Triple C.
I mean, I've seen you spend a lot of time here. And every time we do train, Derek, because you're talking about 3-4 hour sessions. You're like, but it's what you got to do. It's what you got to do. I mean, you're hungry to learn.
The first time you came to train with me after 90 minutes, you're like, that's all you're going to be able to remember, Derek. And I'm like, what? And I went through bullet point by bullet point, like 20 things we talked about. I said, just like I did yesterday. Remember we were talking through position, and you said, okay, we're going to start here. We're going to do this, that. We're going to go to the, go to the body lock, go to the single, da-da-da-da-da-da. And I talked through about 20 things. And he don't think it's the first time training together, so he don't know how my brain works or I can retain information like that. So there's no problem with him, but he just said, well, yeah, that's all you're going to be able to remember. And I'm like, no, you said this. So I remember everything. I'm like, now let's keep going for a couple more hours. So I like putting in those long sessions, especially early. I liked having like 4-hour training sessions. Like I had so many things I had to learn.
Yeah.
That was necessary at the time.
Yeah.
And now it's down a little bit, but I can acquire new skills quicker.
Yeah, I think a little bit of what I got from you too, Derek, is you like to understand the concept and the theory as a whole, and then you start to really break down the technical aspect of it. So you get the gist of the whole damn thing, and then you're like, all right, man, now we're chopping it down. Now we're chopping it down until we get there.
If we're gonna understand what's our main goal, how does the thingy work? What's the goal of the thingy? How does the thingy work? And then you start to understand like the strong points and failure points of any given system or of any given technique or philosophy. What are the places where that's a really strong thing to implement? What are the places where that might break down or there might be a better tool to use in that context, And the more I could understand that and kind of build that web of information, it helped me to be a lot better in martial arts. And I did that in business. Like, if you don't understand the little details, if you think it's boring to read the financial statements, just stay poor. Just stay poor. Like, was every moment of your training for your career, was it every moment exciting and happy? Or sometimes there's some repetition that you had to do that, or little details you had to focus on that maybe weren't fun at the time, but they led to great success.
It all goes back to the desire and the dream. How bad do you really want to manifest that? It's something that came to mind too, Derek, because I can relate, is your reality is greater than your dream. The reality that you're living now, whatever you imagine in your dream, it's that much better and greater.
It's hard to say that to somebody who doesn't have that momentum and isn't on the right path to success yet. But after you go build that momentum, which takes a lot of effort, takes a lot of effort to shake off the bad habits that maybe you have in your brain right now, the layers and layers of mediocre habits, because inevitably, if you lived a normal life, you would have spent your time around a lot of normal people, and you think it's normal to engage in average behaviors. And if you want to have exceptional outcomes instead of average outcomes, you're going to have to engage in exceptional behaviors. And you're going to have to adopt some of that type of thinking of embracing that repetition, embracing the learning of all the details. How does the thing work? When does the thing not work? What other tool do we implement? When this tool isn't the best tool, when is there a better tool to implement, a better strategy to implement? And in my opinion, that's where all the success happens. If you don't understand how the pieces work, you don't understand all the details, then you don't really understand the thing, and you're not going to be able to implement, in a fight or in a good recession, and when the economy is all in turmoil and messed up, you're not going to have the confidence to see the opportunity, be confident to move forward with the opportunity, and you're going to keep getting average results because you didn't want to do things to earn above average results. That's a self-inflicted punishment. Don't do this to yourself. What would you say to a young person that they're serious about making money or serious about martial arts? I'm sure inevitably people come to you in bulk, say, Henry, I really want to be a champion. I want to be this. I want to do that. What do you say to somebody that's the difference of they're going to make it or they're not going to make it?
Yeah, well, you got to put the time. you have to put the time in. Where you give your time is where you show your love. So I think time is number one. Are you willing to not only just give that time, but also backed up with the right effort? You know, are you able to learn from those who have come before you? And I think that's what Derek Moneyberg and his team, that's what you guys offer. Yeah. So on April 9th, you guys do not want to miss it. 7 p.m. Eastern time, 4 p.m. Pacific. It is getting too good, Derek.
On April 9th, Henry and I are going to do a live training. I'm going to explain the 10 commandments of wealth, my system to walk you through the 10 things that you must do if you want to create real wealth in your lifetime. It's not the 10 maybes to wealth. It's not the 10 suggestions. It's 10 things you have to do. If you're not serious about showing up for your own success, go do anything else, man. Watch some television and keep living the way you're living if you're okay with that. But if you're serious about creating real wealth, if you're serious about having freedom and success in your lifetime, if you want to be respected by others and most importantly, respected by yourself, show up and talk to us live. April 9th, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. You don't want to miss this. After a presentation, we're going to answer your specific questions about success, about winning, about creating wealth and prosperity in your life, only if you show up for the whole of training. Show up from the beginning of the training, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to walk you through the 10 things you must do to be successful in your life, and then we're going to answer your specific questions and make that a reality, make that a lot more clear and tangible, how you can do that personally. Click that link. I'll see you there.
All right, Dirk, so now we're walking into, I want to say gym number 2?
Yeah, we have the MMA gym. We call it, Paulie Malignaggi gave it the name, the Combat Center. And okay. I thought, all right, that's a fun name. And yeah, this is our weight training facility at my spot here. Yeah, I wanted to be able to do anything you could do lifting weights. I wanted to be able to do that here for me and any of my guests. You could do a great workout to stay strong, keep your cardio up, etc. Yeah, now this was
pretty much a, I mean, you remodeled this. I mean, you took away the kitchen, I take it?
Yeah, this was 2 homes. This was, so there's a guest room over there, and starting from this wall to there, now it's just this bathroom, that guest suite, and the gym. But this was 2 homes at one time.
Okay. So here you have your body composition machine, I take it?
That's why I stay so beautiful.
Okay.
Make sure
Brad Pitt will out the way.
Yeah, that's my beauty secret is, yeah, I get on here, whenever I'm here, I get on there, see I like to be over 140 pounds of muscle and, ideally 7-8% body fat, 7 point something is good. And yeah, I weigh 260 something,
Okay. All right.
Keep my weight up in case Triple C comes over and tries to catch me in a double leg.
You dropped another money bag here.
I got another one back there. They're everywhere. I got 10 of them. I got 10 of them.
Yeah.
You know what else I got is real money bags. Sometimes we do curls with real money bags. You want to try?
I'd love to.
1 second. 1 second.
But only if I could take it home.
$50 of pennies.
Oh, wow.
All right, Triple C. Left hand first.
I thought these were. Oh, yeah.
I was just doing curls yesterday. So.
Yeah, this is heavy. What is this? 40 pounds?
34 pounds, yeah. 34 pounds of pennies. $50 of pennies. Yeah, these are from the mint. These are real.
I'd rather spend it than lift it.
Those are real U.S. mint bags, just full of pennies. That I think is hilarious to be. Let's get it. Try the right hand with glove.
I like it. I like it. It also works on your grip too. There's no real handle. Your grip.
Yeah, you got to grip it. I got $1,000 in quarters over there, but that's like 50 pounds, so a little harder to curl the 50s that way. It's easy to curl a 50-pound dumbbell, but to your point, you try grabbing it like that and curling it. It's harder than a dumbbell for sure.
Yeah.
Harder than the dumbbells.
Okay.
What stands out to you in here when you walked in here and you're looking around? You're like, oh.
I mean, it's a lot of machines. I mean, honestly, it's the new age stuff. Be able to function and use these machines to hit the muscle to where you're not compensating the rest of your body. I believe in technology. And I believe in anything that could help you get stronger in the easier way where you're not compensating is key. So, yeah, no, I like it. I mean, I've been here before. I worked out here too. I like the rower. That's really good, man, for your lats, your legs.
I think this is the biggest luxury in this whole property to me, is I'd love to be able to come in here and, you know, sometimes I come in and do like an 80-minute really focused, hard focused workout. Sometimes I come here for 3 hours, we talk a little bit, I take a couple text messages, take a phone call, but I'm still getting my workout done. And I'd be doing that anyway to run my business, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it's a great luxury that you control the temperature, no music, nobody's in there. You know, you don't got to smell somebody's fart. You ain't got to smell some dude with bad body odor. None of those things. So everything is perfect. You got control of everything. There's no excuse to not create some muscle and some fitness if you have a facility like this.
Yeah, of course, man. You have your own private room. Like, this is more of like your, you know, you got your MMA, your combat room, and then you have your room where you're physically just getting it stronger. Yeah.
This is called the Three Graces. There's two of them. There's one from Canova, which I have in the other room, and this is the Antiquities version from a couple thousand years ago. That's a remake of. So I love these marble statues. We got marble baseboards everywhere too, even in the gym, the garage.
I didn't even
Everywhere
notice
is
that.
real marble baseboards.
So tell me a little bit about this painting. I like it. I like the pink. That's the what is
The
that?
Pink
What-
Panther.
Yeah, the Pink Panther.
I thought it was just a silly thing that is, you know, everything in here is very masculine and like, you know, heavy weights and you know, black and red. So I just thought that was like a humorous counterbalance. That same Russian lady made this for me. She's made other paintings similar, but she made them with a Mercedes golf cart, and she fashioned mine as a Rolls Royce golf cart. So this is a one of one. Is the only painting that she made with the Rolls Royce golf cart and the Pink Panther theme. And I just thought it was a fun, silly thing to add in here that's kind of is a little humorous or lightens the mood of a otherwise kind of serious, hard work type environment. For those of you that are serious about creating silly luxuries in your life, join Henry and I on April 9th, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to go through my program, The 10 Commandments of Wealth. We're going to teach you the 10 things that you must do if you want to create significant wealth in your lifetime. Click that link, join us live. What do you think they should do, Henry?
No, that's right. No, you guys sign up. You guys join us live, a live training from Derek Moneyberg. And it, you know, set you free financially. He's been a mentor of mine. He could be a mentor of you too. So you guys remember, April 9th, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. We'll see you there.
Andrew, this is one of my favorite rooms in the place. It's my favorite recovery room. I never even used that sauna. We had another sauna here, red light, all that. It's very nice. But what I do use is these massage chairs. I think these are such a nice luxury. We got massage chairs in the Maybach. We got massage chairs in the Rolls Royce. But these are like the real massage chairs that really dig in and give you like legit solid recovery. Feels amazing to me. I like it better than in-person massage.
Yeah, I have one too, but what do these run for? These look very sophisticated.
You know, a funny story about this. I looked them up online. I looked what is the best brand, the best model, and I found this. I found this style. And when I looked up the company, they're like, oh, Costco has them on sale sometimes. They're like $10,000 online. Maybe they're more now. I bought them a few years ago. And Costco would have them on sale sometimes for like $8,000. So, but you got to go there like and buy them live when they have like a live vendor or whatever there. So I went to get a couple, and they have, you know, a bunch of different fabrics. You know, you could get white, you can get black, brown. They showed me this color red. And I said, okay, give me 2 of these red ones. And, which is almost $20,000 with taxes, yeah? But then later on, the guy calls me and says, hey, we don't make that model in red. I said, this is the best model. What do you mean? There's like 3 tiers, like the 6,000, 8,000, 10,000. This is the best, most expensive one. He said, oh, we don't make that one in red. And I said, well, where do they make it? Do they have it's the factory at the material at the factory? Or is it made at a different factory? It's like, if it's at the same factory, send somebody across the factory to get that material to make my chairs. And if it's at a different factory, then have them ship it to your factory and make my chairs with the red material. It's not hard to solve. We can solve this. He said, oh, I don't think we can do that. I said, no problem. Just refund my $20,000. Just refund the money, and I'll go get some black ones from any other company except yours. And then suddenly they could make my red chairs. So here they are. I got the only red ones for This is their top of the line model, and they made them in red for me. I believe these are the only red ones in the world.
Wow, I like them. It's a beautiful red. Well, this is a living room now.
Yes, one of
First
the
of all,
living rooms.
beautiful couch, but then boom.
Yeah, that lights up as well. We can make it light up from behind. But yeah, that's another type of quartzite. Shipped from Brazil. Probably Glover's people made this for us. He had it shipped from Brazil, and I like these stones. I love the stones. This again is the big marble floor. The marble's imported from Greece, and some more marble money bags everywhere we look.
Oh yeah, there's one underneath the piano. No, I mean, other than that, I mean, you guys came into the life of Derek Moneyberg. Obviously, he's talked about his childhood, the MMA world champions that he's been able to, train under, his mentorship. He's pretty much an open book to the public. So I do want to say, thank you, Derek. Thank you for opening your home to us. Like I know you're very private in that sense when it comes to that. So to me, I'm kind of honored. Because even like taking pictures and whatnot, he's always like, we have to be careful because, you don't know who's out there to, do something or whatever that may be.
There's some poor weirdo out there that hates prosperity, hates winning. And, the number one thing a hater really hates is himself. Yeah. But for winners, if you want to be a winner, that's something that we all know a little bit about over here. And if you want to be a winner in life, you want to be a winner in success, click that link and join us. April 9th, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Henry and I are going to go through the 10 commandments of wealth, the 10 things you must do if you want to be a winner in life, if you want to create significant wealth, significant freedom, significant success. And afterwards, we're going to do a live Q&A. I love the Q&A part because I like to get to know the best people from your audience personally. I'm happy to get to know what's troubling you personally. And if you're willing to work on it, if you're a serious person that wants to create real results in your life, I'm excited to meet you and help you work through that. Have more certainty, have more clarity, have more success, more winning, more freedom, more everything good in the world. What do you think they should do, Henry?
No, of course, you guys should sign up. So whether you're from the grassroots or a multimillionaire, you can always learn from somebody who has been there before you. Derek Moneyberg has talked about it. You need mentors. You need people that could guide you, that have been there and done that. Just as he's done with others, you guys should also learn from him. So again, guys, April 9th, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Do not miss it. Derek Moneyberg, which I call him D-Money, and the Triple C are going to let you guys have it.